The solar system is a realm of heavenly marvels, with each planet presenting its own unique traits and mysteries that captivate both those who are specialists in the scientific community and those who are passionate about science. Mercury, the planet that is the most inward, is a cosmos of extremes. It is the planet that is the inside. On its surface, a rough tapestry is created by the interweaving of ancient craters and expansive plains that have been formed as a result of volcanic activity. As a consequence of the lack of a significant atmosphere, there is a significant degree of variation in the temperatures. During the day, temperatures can reach over 800 degrees Fahrenheit, 427 degrees Celsius, while during the night, temperatures can drop to approximately minus 330 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 201 degrees Celsius. Temperatures can fluctuate significantly throughout the day. Caloris Basin, which is around 960 miles, 1,550 kilometers, in diameter, and is regarded to be one of the largest impact craters in the solar system, is one of the surface features that can be found on the planet. Because of the speed at which Mercury orbits the Sun, the solar day on Mercury is significantly longer than the solar year on Earth. At the same time that a single day on Earth lasts for 59 days, Mercury completes one rotation around the Sun in just 88 days. This is the reason why this is the case. A dense, toxic atmosphere that is mostly formed of carbon dioxide surrounds Venus, which is usually referred to as Earth's twin due to its big size and similar composition. Venus is surrounded by a dense atmosphere that is primarily composed of carbon dioxide. Venus has surface temperatures that are higher than 900 degrees Fahrenheit, 475 degrees Celsius, due to its dense atmosphere, which causes a huge greenhouse effect. This is the reason why Venus has such high temperatures. Thus, Venus is the planet in the solar system that has the highest average temperature. However, radar imaging has revealed a topography that is defined by major volcanic plains and highland regions. This is the case despite the fact that the surface of the planet is veiled by thick clouds that are created of sulfuric acid. Tectonic processes and volcanic activity play a key part in the formation of the surface of Venus, which is still relatively young. As a result of this planet's peculiar rotation, which is extremely slow and in the opposite direction of the rotation of the vast majority of other planets, the solar day that occurs on this planet is longer than the solar year that occurs on other worlds. Because of the extraordinary mix of water, atmosphere, and climate that it possesses, Earth is differentiated by the fact that it is able to sustain life. This is a result of the fact that it possesses all three of these elements. Seas, mountains, deserts, and rainforests are just few of the several types of topography that may be found on the surface of the planet. Keeping the temperature of the planet under control and shielding it from the potentially harmful effects of solar radiation are both the responsibilities of the atmosphere of Earth, which is mostly composed of nitrogen and oxygen in addition to trace gases. The dynamic nature of the Earth's surface is primarily caused by the movement of tectonic plates, which provides the driving power. In addition to being the cause of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, these movements are also responsible for the formation of mountains. The axial tilt of the globe permits it to experience a diversity of climates and weather patterns, which in turn makes it feasible for the world to have distinct seasons. This is another reason why the planet has distinct seasons. Mars, also referred to as the Red Planet, is an intriguing planet for a number of reasons. including the possibility that it formerly supported life and the fact that its geological characteristics are comparable to those of Earth. It has a reddish tint because iron oxide is present on its surface. This is the reason for its appearance. On Mars, it is possible to find both Olympus Mons, the highest volcano in the solar system, which rises more than 13.6 miles, 22 kilometers, above the plains that surround it, and Valles Marineris, a massive canyon system that stretches over 2,500 miles, 4,000 kilometers, and reaches depths of up to 7 miles, 11 kilometers. Both of these features are located on Mars. The existence of ancient river valleys and lake bottoms on Mars provides evidence that is consistent with the possibility that liquid water once existed on the planet. The polar ice caps and the world's thin atmosphere, which is primarily made up of carbon dioxide, are both factors that contribute to the remarkable history of climate change that the planet has experienced. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system, and it is a gas giant with an atmosphere that is both difficult to comprehend and in a state of perpetual change. The Great Red Spot, a massive storm that is larger than the Earth and has been observed for a very long time, is without a doubt the most well-known feature of this planet. The atmosphere of this planet is characterized by turbulent weather and a high magnetic field, which is the greatest magnetic field of any planet in the solar system. The atmosphere of this planet is abundant in hydrogen and helium, and it also has a high magnetic field. Jupiter's ring system is composed of 3 principal rings, despite the fact that it is very feeble in contrast to Saturn's ring system to begin with. The Galilean moons, which include Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, are representative of the large number of moons that orbit the planet. In contrast to Europa, which has a frozen crust, it is possible that Europa conceals a subterranean ocean that is capable of attracting and maintaining life. Io is well known for the extraordinarily high levels of volcanic activity that it experiences. Saturn is home to thousands of distinct rings, each of which is made up of ice particles, rock fragments, and dust particles within its composition. These components make up Saturn's ring system, which is renowned for its beauty, and is formed of these elements. In spite of the fact that they appear to be quite thin, the rings cover a distance that is hundreds of thousands of kilometers. There are a variety of noteworthy storms and weather systems that can be found in Saturn's atmosphere, which is primarily made up of hydrogen and helium. Titan is the largest of the group of moons that orbit the planet, and there is a broad assortment of moons that orbit the planet. Titan is a particularly fascinating planet due to the fact that it has a dense atmosphere and surface lakes that contain liquid methane and ethane as a result of its makeup. Enceladus is the name of another moon, and it is well known for its geysers. Geysers are known to spew water vapor and other minerals from a deep ocean through the process of geyser eruptions. Uranus is widely recognizable due to its extreme tilt, which is characterized by its rotational axis being roughly parallel to its orbit around the Sun. This tilt makes Uranus a planet that is clearly identified. The odd tilt causes significant seasonal variations, with each pole experiencing extended periods of darkness or light during the course of the year. These swings are caused by the peculiar tilt. The planet's atmosphere, which is primarily made up of hydrogen and helium and contains an insignificant quantity of methane, is responsible for the planet's characteristic blue-green appearance. Miranda is one of the moons that circle Uranus. It is distinguished by its dramatic geological qualities, which include vast canyons and cliff sides. Miranda is one of the moons that orbit Uranus. Uranus also possesses a ring system, albeit a limited one. When the magnetic field of the planet is tilted in proportion to its rotation It results in the formation of a magnetosphere that is quite complicated at the same time. It is the presence of methane in the atmosphere of Neptune, which is the planet that is the farthest away from the Sun, that is responsible for the unique blue color that is associated with this atmosphere. Observing some of the most powerful winds in the solar system, which may reach speeds of more than 1,200 miles per hour, 2,000 kilometers per hour, is something that can be done. There is a dynamic quality to the atmosphere of the body. There have been observations that a gigantic storm system, known as the Great Dark Spot, which is comparable to Jupiter's Great Red Spot, has been observed to undergo alterations throughout the course of time. The fact that Triton, the moon of Neptune, has a retrograde orbit, which means that it moves in the opposite direction to the rotation of this planet, is a crucial fact to keep in mind. Not only does Triton contain geysers that erupt from its ice surface, but it also contributes to the fascinating system of moons and rings that Neptune has. Triton is a member of the Saturn system. Every single one of these planets makes a unique contribution to the solar system as a whole, which is the fabric that holds everything together. They display a wide range of processes and traits, which shed insight on the interesting and intricate nature of the environment in which we find ourselves in the physical universe. The diversity of these planets, which includes everything from the icy rings of Saturn to the volcanic plains of Mars, is a prime example of the amazement that can be found throughout the vastness of the universe. Would you like it? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channels for more interesting and informative videos.